Men's lacrosse comes up short against UMass Boston. Baseball also suffers a defeat against the Beacons. And softball splits with Western Connecticut. Those stories and more are coming up on Inside Owl Athletics. Welcome to Inside Owl Athletics. I'm Aurora Carabello. Thanks for tuning in. Men's lacrosse faced off against UMass Boston in Boston over the weekend. The Owls would find their way to the scoreboard first with one of 3 goals from Nathan Sickles on the day. Also netting 3 goals for the Owls was sophomore midfielder Colby Quiet. Although the Owls found early success, the Beacons would put up a strong fight led by 4 goals by Dara Fahey. After a close contest, the Owls come up just short of a win, and the Beacons take this one by a score of 14-13. Keene State softball took home a win last weekend during a doubleheader at Western Connecticut State, despite a 5-1 loss in the first game. Molly Murray started off Game 2 with a triple out of right field, bringing home Faith Barbieri and starting the game off in the lead. Megan Moran hit straight to third, but was able to bring home Murray and score herself after errors by WestConn's third baseman, bringing their lead to 3. Neither team scored again until the 5th inning, where Megan Blanchette hit up the middle with a 2 RBI single, allowing Sarah Cody and Molly Murray to score their final and winning runs. The Owls take this one 5-4. They will hit the road again today, heading to Eastern Connecticut State, where they will play another doubleheader. Baseball had a tough road trip, shipping off to UMass Boston for a doubleheader. One bright spot came in Game 2 off the bat of Josh Beon. The junior first baseman destroyed this pitch to get his first career homer. Captain Brendan Eaton would single with a hit through the middle to score Wyatt Daft. This game would end with a score of 18-6, with the Owls dropping to 6 in the LEC Conference. Keene also lost the first game 10-0, only being able to get 2 hits. The Owls will go on to play Eastern Connecticut today at 4 p.m. for an LEC game. The Keene State women's lacrosse team battled defending conference champion Western Connecticut State over Easter weekend. Freshman Chase Gengrass netted the first goal of the game 3 minutes into the first quarter. Haley Radijak set up sophomore Hannah Dworkin to give Keene the 2-0 lead, but WestConn managed to get on the scoreboard seconds later with 2 goals of their own to tie the game. Radijak scored herself, but that lead did not last long, with WestConn scoring again to tie the game at 3 at the end of the first quarter. In the second half, the Owls got off to a quick 4-3 lead after a second goal from Radijak, but that lead started to fade when WestConn went on a 4-goal run. WCSU pulled away in the second half, outscoring the Owls 11-3. Gengrass and Radijak both picked up hat tricks in this game, but that was not enough to pull off a win. The Owls fell in this one 18-8 and are back in action tonight as they travel to Castleton University with a 7 o'clock start time. Men's and women's track and field competed at the Jerry Gravel Invitational this weekend. Shannon Park threw 34.48 meters in discus on Saturday, winning the event. The women's 4x400 relay, made up of Aurora Couto, Juliana Yalades, and Autumn Beauvais. These ladies came in 3rd for that event. The Owls placed in 7th out of 7 teams competing. The men's track and field team had some of their own successes as well. Sam Hennedy came in 2nd for the 400 hurdles. Dawson Hameli placed in 3rd in the high jump, jumping 1.7 meters. The men combined earned 22 points, placing in 5th out of 6 teams. An Owls softball standout was recognized by the Little East this week. Molly Murray had 8 hits this past week, with 3 multi-effort hits in the Owls contests. Murray also notched a triple, topping the team with 3s this season. Murray is 2nd in hits and runs scored for Owls softball this season. Congratulations to our Athlete of the Week. A couple big LEC matchups headline our schedule this week. Let's take a look. Softball opens up our slate for midweek games. They play 5th in the nation, EastCon, in a doubleheader on Tuesday. Baseball also heads to EastCon Tuesday. The Warriors are currently ranked number 2 in the country in the NCAA Division III. And women's lacrosse hits the road to Castleton on Tuesday night. For score, stats, and more, check out KeenOwls.com. Again, that's KeenOwls.com. That's all for today's show. For all of us here at Inside Owl Athletics, I'm Aurora Carabello. Thanks for watching.